Hello, welcome to the self-learning platform by Dr. Sushma Singh. Today we start Unit 2 Theories of Integration. Now, the introduction about the unit. The integration theories present a microscopic view of the dynamics and consequences of integration. European integration theory reflect on the pattern, logic, and implications of increased interaction among European nations within a regional setting based on systematic conceptual explanation. This exploration goes beyond the factual or observable aspects of the EU and seek to understand systematically the fundamentals leading to the very constitution and operation of such a reality by means of extracting, interpreting, and wherever possible, predicting the line of action. There are a number of European integration theories based on different knowledge domains. Some of them attempt to conceptualize the organizational nature of the EU. Other on grand theorizing of the nature of the integration process, and some others focus on particular aspects of the operation of the EU, especially policy and decision making. Whatever be the conceptual and analytical focus of such exercises, all these theories aim to find the and provide a reliable explanation based on intelligent, perceivable, and reliable evidences of the activity under consideration. But in this search for knowledge, notion of knowledge as well as the ways of arriving at that knowledge and evaluative criteria for particular appraisal itself is differently based depending upon its intellectual framework. In other words, theories as distinct knowledge domains allow space for variety of methodologies and lines of social inquiries to be pursued. This theoretical diversity as well as diverse methodologies and approaches are because of the fact that social inquiry cannot take place in a tightly controlled environment. Human ingenuity often defies practice characterization. Further, most concepts in social sciences do not have commonality of understanding and could even be context or culture specific. Therefore, there is no one universal understanding of social reality. Theories entail different epistemologies and hence variety of ontological explanation, and this is particularly evident in the analysis of European integration process. In this unit, we will have to look on these. The first is integration theory. The European Union is perceivably a complex entity and it defies easy characterization. This is because the impact of EU nature and functions in relation to its constituent units are subjected to expensive interpretations. These interpretations themselves present complexities as there are these are undertaken in a dynamic environment in which EU's nature itself undergoes changes. Apparently, the EU combines in itself the federal principles, confederal structures, and shared responsibilities in a non zero sum pattern. EU's governance pendulum often swings between the extremes of intergovernmentalism and supranationalism at various points of time and in performance of certain functions. The absence of historical pattern further adds to the inadequacy of the existing political categories to characterize the nature of evolving EU. In this context, both normative theories that proceed and a priori commitment to certain values and empirical analytic theories that dissect the EU process and point out the nature and trends in EU governance fails to adequately grasp the distinctive nature of the EU. However, continuous attempts by the scholars to capture the essence of EU have resulted in large number of concepts, categorization, methodologies, and theories, which are not necessarily exclusive or break from the past line of thought. Often there have been engagements of each with others, thoughts and refinement in response to critical note of competing school of thought and changes in the scenario that purport to explain. The debate between different schools of thought, some of which have attempted eclecticism, not merely adds to the knowledge but also signify the creativity and exploration of new dimensions in theorizing European integration. Theories in social sciences are intellectual mapping exercises aimed to systematically understand and reflect upon the essence of a socio-political activity. Therefore, theories and qualitative social science research complement and reinforce each other. Theories enable ordered observations of a social phenomena and hence better comprehension and reflection on a complex social activity or a situation. By its instinct emphasis on understanding, theories enable conceptual delineation of distinctive features and underline the logic of complex social reality, without which social science scholarship would be reduced to information gathering. Now let us discuss uses of integration theory. The stage and advancement of the theories indicate the maturity, creativity, and scientific character of the discipline. The plethora of European integration theories indicates the attempt of scholars to understand the precise nature of most remarkable experiment of the 20th century and the good state of the health of European studies. These theories help in the mental construction of the EU and delineate the trends, nature of the interlinkages between the units as well as the pattern and future directions. Therefore, theories are important in academic inquiry and serve useful purposes. These can broadly be remunerated as. First, theories provide intellectual framework for systematic analysis and evaluation of the subject matter, thereby sharpen our understanding. Theories make research more reliable and systematic. It structures observation and thereby provides direction and consistency in observation and explanation. Theories as mental constructs help to perceive the logic of the evolution, nature of the system, and direction of the change, which is not amiable for sense perceptions. Theories have facilitated exploration of the undefined and invisible aspect of EU. Without theories, focus tends to be on observable facts and choice between host of apparent realities or explanations, as well as discerning the logic of the system is not possible. In other words, without theories, knowledge becomes narrowly equated with mere information collection. Each theory presents distinct insights and provides intellectual tools not only for the analysis and evaluation of the given but also to comprehend the conditions of reoccurrence and future direction. Since the perception of the reality and choice depend on the conceptualizations, familiarity with integration theories help in testing the validity of the concepts in real life situations and posit a better approach to knowledge acquisition by linking concepts and practice. By presenting various perspectives and engaging each other critically, integration theories have become instrumental in the development of new ideas and new field of activity. By drawing parallels and verifying conclusions drawn up by earlier researchers as well as by suggesting potentially fertile questions for further research, integration theories have contributed substantially to the increased knowledge about EU. Theories are useful in comprehending social reality. Integration theories explain the causality of multiple interactions and processes that have shaped the EU. In the process, they have posited normative questions to which these processes have given rise to. This, of course, is presented differently depending upon the intellectual premise, dialect of theories, scope and focus, micro or macro of the study. Nevertheless, in the process, they provide useful insights into the nature and purposes of collective human enterprise, factors that shaped the range and depth of social interaction and future of such associations. Theories as intellectual positions and lines of inquiry enable better organization and acquisition of knowledge and intellectualize perceptions. Significantly, they provide evaluative criteria for judgment and choice. This serves to prescribe correct attitudes by structuring and directing observation, analysis, and interpretation. They also help judge one's own action and those of others in accordance with the intellectual and philosophical premises of inquiry and explanation of the theory pursued. Integration theory provides perceptive understanding and action as it identifies the nature of the given social process in a broader intellectual and social domain and locate the stage of development in accordance with its theoretical assumptions. Often, the developments and the concepts like multiple citizenship, sovereignty, etc., in the European Union defy characterization in precise terms as there exist no historical parallels and existing thought and terminologies become insufficient to capture the essence of the EU. Theories aid in grasping the complex reality by identifying significant political variables and describe their mutual relationship. It provides systematic explanation for events in a series of interconnected principles and help conceptualize the essence of changing nature of the EU and categories. Now we wind up this lecture and thank you so much for your attention.